Alright guys, we are back for another fun Dokkan battle video. So, Dokkan is in maintenance for several more hours, and I was like, I can't just sit here and play video games or something. I gotta work, we gotta grind. The Dokkan grind does not stop. So, I was actually just browsing, I was like, okay, let's look at some of the best videos I've ever done. Ranking every character until we get to Raditz. I'm not doing that again. At least not anytime soon. That was dirty, bruh. So I'm like looking like, okay, like is there something I could recreate right quick? Where I don't have to actually play the game since the game is in maintenance. And I'm scrolling, I'm like, wait a minute, what was that right there? Oh, what is this? Top 10 most disliked units. And then I got to thinking, like, man, you know what Dokkan hasn't done this year? Is make good characters. Dokkan has not created good characters whatsoever. If we take a look at this, I mean, maybe you could say some of these picks are good. Like, oh, it's nice that Kale gets her Dokkan Fest. It's cool that Super 17 gets one. Sword of Hope gets his LR. We get a new Vegeta Blue. Right? Like, there's a lot of stuff like that you could say. But in terms of, like, how good these boys are... Let's hop to it. All right. Now, we're going to play a little game here. So, spot number 10. All right, Frost is in discussion. Dr. Zhou and Dr. Mew are in discussion. Baby is in discussion. And then Gohan is in discussion. Who do we put at 10? I actually could not pick, like, going into this. So, Frost, you are a huge L. He does support, though. Transformation boost. Pretty good. But, like, you look at, dude, he's got all of this stuff, and it's just like, you know what? I just don't care. Like, oh, he seals, and he stuns, and he has another attack debuff, and then all this stuff. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but summonable characters shouldn't be super battle road killers. This is the character that needs to be able to help us out against Fusion Zamasu. This is the character that needs to be able to help us out against, Omega. So, like, this guy being a super battle road killer... no, you're a loser, actually, Frost. So I hate him. Now, we get these bozos. I mean, they could have really been quite something special. As like a content creator, I've been doing this for a long time now. The amount of people I've had call me idiot, dumb, fatty, boom, boom. I've heard it all, man. Okay? Every once in a while, though, there's one comment I see, and it's just like a shot to the heart, dude. Someone said, like something along the lines of truth is way too harsh on units. We gotta, make sure that we evaluate them for ourselves. For example, Zero and Dr. Mew are actually pretty good. I said, what? What? Bro, like, okay, sure. Evaluate units for yourself. Don't listen to me. I could actually get behind those. But then when you go, Dr. Mew and Dr. Zhou are pretty good. Are you kidding? What? Dude, you know what's good? When you can run a character that doesn't die in one hit. That's pretty good. Target Goku support for multiple turns? I mean, I like support for multiple turns. Have we looked at the Target Goku category? Not exactly too good. I mean, LR Gold and Frieza, sure, but he's not a damage dealer. I mean, Baby is good, but I mean, it's conditional good. Cooler is good, but it's conditional good. Same with him, conditional good. You're conditional good. And then most of the rest of the category sucks ass besides this guy. This guy is God, and the rest of the category sucks. So it's like their minor support doesn't really do anything either, because if one attack is aimed at them, they instantly die. And oh, by the way, they're pretty good against a Goku, but guess what? You never fight, ever. Baby, I mean, Baby's got some stats. He probably shouldn't be here. I loved this pick, because it's like, all right, we're going to drop full power LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Banner unit will be this Baby essentially from the opening, right? I love that idea. But why didn't they make him good? And then we have this Gohan. It's difficult for me to put... This Gohan is probably the worst. I think this is the worst banner unit. I was thinking it would be Zarbuto, Zerloin, and Rabranra, but they're... mediocre, just stats character. But, like, this guy actually dies if one attack is aimed at him. I guess we go this Gohan, right? I mean, we'll get rid of Baby. I just wanted to point out that it sucks that he's not way better, because he was a great pick for the banner unit, man. This is way better than if they've given us some shitty Pan or GT Trunks who wouldn't move the needle or something like that. But a rare GT Bosses character, so good, but then they completely fumbled it. Damn, I just want to pick one of these three. Bro, it's so hard. Let's get rid of you guys. Bro, I feel like I want to say Frost. Because, like, yeah, I'm going to say Frost. Because, listen, Gohan is way worse than Frost. He is. But I could live with that. Gohan is there's going to be 50, there's going to get 50 more Gohans. We're not getting many more Frosts, dude. Like, you know, like Frost, Universe 6 help and stuff like that. All right, next. Transforming Vegeta. So this is basically my most disliked characters of 2023 so far. I would say hated, but well, you know, YouTube is kind of strict, so we'll go disliked. You know, I've got a family to feed. Not actually, but you know, shout out to Latrell Spiro. So this Vegeta, I would say, is actually probably the worst DBZ character of the year. I think he's not on Global yet. I think he flies a little bit under the radar. He is so bad. He is so bad. And now this is before Jiren is not out yet. Right? Like, you know, I like to, like, get the character in my hands, we'll use him a little bit, and then it's like, all right, we could fire him off into the sun with how bad he is. But, like, oh, whoops. This Vegeta, man, it's like, here's the thing. People will see what he does in blue, and they're like, oh, damn, dude, like, he is crazy. But it's like, you don't... it's like, he's good on, like, it's like turn 11. So, like, let's see. So, you get Vegeta turn 1, right? Then this is turn 3. Turn 5, turn 7, turn 9. The absolute earliest you can get blue Vegeta is turn 9. And you're talking about a character who has like sub 300k defense. A lot of like, I know it's easy to hate Goku Black and, you know, like this Jiren and stuff like that. We'll see. I mean, this is, again, the cutoff point is basically the TOP Android 17, 18 of this video. But this guy, I mean, I'm taking him. He's got to be above Goku Black in terms of, like, shittiest Easy ATR. We had to get an Easy ATR on the list. Next is LR Super Buu. Super Buu is not here mostly because of his performance. He's not good enough, but, like, he has got power in there. It's just occasionally he doesn't have power. But, like, this is not a performance thing. This is a summonable LR who now is 6 months old, and he doesn't have a 200%. 6 months old, summonable LR that doesn't have a 200% leader skill. Jiren doesn't have a 200% either, but again, this is before him. So, I mean, I hate you. I hate you. Like, how can they do this? Right? Like, if this guy's like the 4th best character on like a theoretical Majin power team in like 6 months, we'd be looking probably pretty good, but I mean, I don't like it. You know, if he was a lot stronger, sure, but like this guy is like a soldier without a country right now or something. Like, you're just like nothing, Super Buu. Like, yeah, you're staying right there, buddy. Next we have Eis and Nuova. So we basically did talk about a lot of the banner units, but like this is a real stinker right here. Now, in terms of performance, I probably would rank them above Gohan just because of another unit we'll get to in a second. But I'd probably, here, let me actually add another. No spoilers, even though I already, one more. Again, no spoilers. Yeah, they just suck. And it's like, me and Garesh made how many jokes about Anniversary Eis and Nuova in Legends? I mean, at least Eis and Nuova were fun. I was streaming once with a bunch of the guys, and like I was using Eis Shenron. This was, I think, during Legends Fest 2021, and I was using Eis Shenron, and it was fun as hell, right? With this little stupid counter, Tascate. Like, you know, it was fun. I've never had fun using these guys. They just suck. Stupid ass design. Double orb changing does nothing when you yourself need the orbs. They're terrible. Garbage character. Next unit to really... Oh, Dr. Wheelo. Now, listen. Dr. Wheelo has developed some fans recently. I've seen it. I've seen, the Dr. Wheelo Defender and stuff like that. Very respectable mission, I might add. Dr. Wheelo Defenders, I mean, those are real winners right there. Real soldiers out there fighting the tough fight. But you Dr. Wheelo Defenders, you know nothing about what I have tried to do to get Garlic Jr. and Dr. Wheelo better representation in these goddamn games, okay? I love that he gets an LR, but they gave him a Prime Battle LR. This guy should have been Screw Turles! This should have been the Dokkan Fest right here. We're gonna get another Turles. He's Evil Goku. We are not gonna probably be getting another Dr. Wheelo anytime soon, man. Unlike Garlic Jr., who has 2 forms in a movie, and then comes back for an arc and has 2 forms. Dr. Wheelo has everything in the LR, and that's it. So, I don't know. I mean, like, this is it. Like, Dokkan is, like, tapped out with Dr. Wheelo with this. So, like, I had to get him on this list, man. Like, I am a bigger Dr. Wheelo fan than any of y'all would ever dream to be. Hop off my balls. But, I mean, we must be fair, and he's fairly bullshit. All right, next is these losers. These guys are up here because they just have the shittiest design in the world. And again, remember the comment I made a little while ago about how it's like, I hear all this stuff. Oh, you're such a stupid, blah, 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 all the time. There are comments that stick out. You can't help it. Like, I don't just choose which comment is going to stay in my brain for a long time. Someone was mad at me about some play I made in some video where I was like, oh my god, I cannot trust Super 17 right there, and I didn't. And someone leaves a comment and they're like, is this guy the biggest idiot in the world? Super 17 is one of the best defense characters in the game. No, he's not. Wrong. Yeah, you have 50% damage reduction. Means a whole lot when the loser has to get hit 10 times starting from turn 5. This is not one of the best defensive characters in the game. No, this guy is actually a slut out there who will get bullied by any tough boss. If you get a perfect RNG turn with maybe him in slot 1, the enemy does 1 normal, and then this bastard triple supers, yeah, and you have all your Android links up, yeah, like he'll do pretty well. But for the most part, this guy is terrible, dreadful design. In truth, I guess this character was a major sign of the year to come. It really was. I feel like the 8th anniversary LRs were all strong. Like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta has flaws or whatever, but, like, we were off to a great start. And then they just delivered shit to our doorstep every month since. It's just, Super 17 sucks. This character sucks. This character sucks. This EZA sucks. This character sucks. It's tiresome. This character's just not strong enough, right? Period. Just not strong enough. All right, so we got Super 17 there. All right, there we go. Next. You bitches thought you were going to escape the gun, huh? No. Listen, back then, y'all don't even know how busted y'all don't know how busted they were when they came out in this day. It was unbelievable. I'm telling y'all, I will forever say this. They were better at 55% than the rest of the game at Rainbow. They were better at 55%, right? Remember, this is before link leveling. This is before equipment was in the game, too. It was just essentially potential system. They were better at 55% than ever in the game. Goku and Frieza, LR Super Saiyan 4s, they were all jokers compared to this monster. Keep in mind that back then, the actual meta for content, well, there was, Super Battle Road stages, but I specifically remember recording, I think, a Peppy Gal Super Battle Road video with them, because I was watching Captain America, I think it was Winter Soldier, I think it was, or the first one, because it was right around when Endgame was either came out or was coming out or something like that. And it's like they just destroyed everything, and then the meta went to the Legendary Goku event. What character is better in the Legendary Goku event than this character? No one. Nothing. There's not a character. This is the best. Like they were, and like now they EZA Are we shocked that they suck ass? Like, no, it's not shocking. The thing is that it'll be much harder for them to sabotage Tech Ultimate Gohan than this character. Because this character is just an LR, which means they don't get a stat increase when they EZA. Which means Dokkan could do something very grimy to a character like this, which is what they did, and make them suck ass. Tech Ultimate Gohan, at bare minimum, is going to have to get a stats increase, which means already he's going to be looking pretty good, right? Like, it's like literally the actual bare minimum for Tech Ultimate Gohan, which would be like, again, just the stats increase. And then, I don't know, what would be like a really, like he lowers enemy attack by 25% on hit for the turn or something like just like really like unconsequential stuff. But like even with the stats buffs, like he'll probably still be really good, right? Like there's no avoiding it. This character though, they were able to sabotage. They're just trash. I mean, any real fight, they get bullied. People try and talk to me about Omega. You have to get very lucky for them to be good in Omega. It's so easy for them to get shit on. It's disgraceful. I think that this character is abysmal. They're just flat out not good enough. Too much RNG, too much garbage, and it hurts Kale. If you guys are curious, Dokkan Fest Kale does not make this list. I think her design is pretty strong. I think she's a good character, but unfortunately, it's like she needs one good Universe 6 character, and Universe 6 characters are going to be riddled throughout this list and throughout the worst units ever released, right? It sucks. Oh, yeah, please fix yourselves. You guys are probably surprised that this guy said, damn, should I just, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, man, should we just put him at 1? Like, I hate this guy. Yeah, he sucks. When you transform into Super Trunks after he's done 5 attacks, he's great. I mean, he has a Ghost Usher, which is one of the strongest things you could do. He's got guaranteed guard. He does guaranteed crits. He has guaranteed additional super. He's doing a lot, but he's just flat out a loser for the entire fight. Right now, basically every fight in the game, for me, is ending on turn 5 or turn 6. All these Dismal Future Red Zone fights, stuff like that. Like, it's like, typically, like, Fusion Zamasu, it's turn 5, and Physical Fusion Zamasu's got, like, 1 health bar left, right? A lot of times when I'm doing these runs. So, it's like, these fights are not long. Trunks sucks for virtually the entire fight. And then, Fusion Zamasu has 1 health bar left, and then Super Trunks comes out. And, like, people will, like, do him doing the Ghost Usher, and they're like, oh my god, he's so good. Like, well, not really, no. I don't know why. I mean, someone, who knows? Make it make sense. This is a heavy restriction. 3 Android/Cell Saga allies in the team. For guard, I think it's fine, considering what Trunks does. I don't mind the restriction on the guard, even for a summonable character like this, considering this guy's entire kit. But why is the guard not guaranteed? Why is it not guaranteed? Why? It makes him literal trash. It actually does. This guy is a complete joker. I hate him. Yeah, you're a fraud, buddy. His team sucks. He sucks. His banner unit sucked. His EZA sucked. It's just tough. Alright, now, number 2 is Omega. Carnival LR Omega. Damn, dude, the top of this list is so stacked. Oh my god. Dokkan, my beloved, what have you done this year? What have they done? This guy, man. When I was growing up, this was Big Daddy of Dragon Ball villain. Like, this was the guy of Dragon Ball villains, man. Like, it's like, when we play Dragon Ball games, like him and like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like, it's, even if like they weren't like, like playing like the Budokai series and stuff like that, like, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was banned. Like, I don't, like, we were just kids. Like, he probably wasn't even actually like the strongest, like, but it's just like, we would use Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we'd win. We'd use Omega, we'd win, right? Like, when we're playing, like, Tenkaichi 3 in these games and shit like that. But, like, dude, this is not what me, as a 10-year-old, would have wanted, man. Like, this guy should be the best villain in the game. I don't know. They killed him with this. It is funny. Like, he doesn't change this to Extreme Class Ally. he doesn't shoot to like top 5 unit in the game, but he becomes very, very good is what happens. If this is just extreme class ally, he becomes a very powerful character who can really help, right? These shitty villain teams. But instead they laughed and said, watch this. Amatsu smirked at that camera and said, hey, check this out. And then we dropped a Carnival Omega who does that. Yeah. So, if you guys are curious, unlike a lot of characters, like, there's characters on this list who potentially could be helped, right? Like, Kale, pretend we get a Dokkan Fest Khalifa who's just, like, super busted. Like, Kale would be, like, practically fixed. Like, the androids right here, like, they could get, like, a top 3 UI Goku, like, character in the game or something like that, and they all of a sudden would probably look a lot better with, like, a strong, consistent, godly Goku there. But, like, then there's characters like Omega, like, you can't just... They could get best unit in the game. Super Baby 2. And it's not like Omega is just fixed. Because it's like we're still... We have to wreck GT bosses. Right? And it's like it still means we're running like STR Super 17 who sucks. Or Tech Baby who sucks. Or Eis and Nuova who suck. Or Eis and Shenron who's not really that good anymore. Right? And all these types of characters. Like, we would need like another 5 options for GT bosses for this guy to be good. It's just so, like, the reason this guy is so high up here is because he is devoid of hope. There is no hope. He's dead. It's over. There is no saving him. And then number 1, I mean, we don't need to spend much time on this. Amatsu, where in your brain do you think it's smart to drop a 3rd base form Goku in 4 months? How stupid can we be here? He can't link with the other Gokus who are far superior. Oh, by the way, this Goku does nothing. He's not good for any content, right? Like, I for shits and giggles, rocked him against First Form Cell in the Dismal Future Red Zone, and he got bodied. And I said, oh, well, okay. Sure. I mean, he has a KO blow. He's an AoE character. I mean, he just is a loser. This guy isn't even good for World Tournament as an AoE character. This guy is... This guy is made for one event. He exists for this event right here. And it's not even like this is that hard. So I don't get it. Like, he actually exists for this. And that's it. But, like, you do it once. Probably, most people are going to do it once. You're going to get the missions done, and you're good. Like, the rewards are very strong, as you guys can see. Like, awesome. But, yeah. It's just, I don't know. This guy's the worst. I don't care what anyone says. I can't find it within myself, I think, to put any character above this guy in terms of being just dog shit. Like, a bad idea, bad execution, bad timing, bad everything. Like, Beast Gohan, LR Ultimate Gohan, at least he's aging pretty good. He works very effectively in some of these big fights. Not Omega. I don't care what anyone says. I don't like him in Omega. But Red Zone Fusion Zamasu, you can rock Beast Gohan. He could put in work. And it's, you know, we're closing on a year since he came out. Yeah, he's like the biggest fumble ever in terms of like the Beast is just being an active skill, sure. But like, I just find myself hating this guy more than any other character. Raditz will always be the #1 meme lord. I mean, this guy's worse. Raditz, like, you know, like he could actually, like, you got like low class warrior super battle road. Like, Raditz is good in there. Like, he could perform well in there. I mean, it helps that Raditz is a villain and you're always fighting, like, villain enemies in every fight. But, like where, like, bro, I don't know. I just feel like this guy is the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I feel like I said they couldn't do worse than Raditz. He can't do worse than Beast Gohan. And they did. Can they possibly do worse? Like, what would it take to go below this? I'm going to say that they can't actually go lower than this guy. I'm gonna make a call, and I'm gonna say that we can't get worse than this. Right? There's no way. We can't. We can't. No, man. So, let me know what you guys think. I mean, are there any honorable mentions in here? I tried to get as many characters from this year as possible. Again, this is just any character released within this time frame. So, if you're curious, Beast Gohan is not eligible for this. He's a 2022 character. All right. These are just all the releases of 2023. Not every single character is on here that came out this year, but we got all the notable ones, right? Because, like, I don't know, like, Amanda and Raisin are good. Like, I didn't put them on here, but, like, they're good. Like, I don't even need to be on here, right? Diaz and Cacao are okay, right? Like, I don't know, you could put something like some of the sub-EZAs, but, like, maybe I'm different from people, but I just don't, like, I have no expectations whatsoever for all these sub-EZA characters. Like, I'm not expecting, like, the Vegeta and Bulma character from 5 years ago to be, that's reliant on counters to be good whatsoever. Like, there's not... you know, I don't know. I just, like, the sub-EZ characters suck, and, like, my life just goes on, like, 1 second later, right? Like, I don't care. Like, these are way more meaningful, summonable characters. You know, oh, drop $2,000 on me, and then grind my links for 2 days, and then put equips, which, you know, is months of chain battle grinding and shit like that on me, for me to do nothing. Like, thanks, Goku, right? Like, some sub-EZA, maybe this is just me, but, like, some sub-EZA I rainbowed 5 years ago who I have no expectations to be good. And then they're not good. And then I just go, okay, well, yeah, you're not good. I didn't think you'd be good. So, I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. 2020, I mean, there's a lot of winners in here. Like, I love this guy. I do love all the 8th anniversary LRs. I love LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. These guys are actually, like, the smartest releases Dokkan has. Whereas this guy's, like, the stupidest release ever in Dokkan history. Like, these guys have got to be, like, the smartest release. Dokkan understood the assignment well with their EZAs. They're perfect, right? Like, 7th anniversary LRs need to get the same treatment as these guys, right? For sure. 7th anniversary LRs need to be top 5 characters on the EZA. Like, in the discussion, hard. Like, yeah, obviously, they need to be up there. Dokkan, you got to do, like, for the most popular characters, like, you got to know when not to fumble them. So, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, 2023 has actually, when you look at this, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, it's actually been it really has been a bad year, huh? It's been tough, man. Amatsu, please. Like, I can only, I mean, bro, like, I could defend Amatsu a little bit, but it's like, bro, like, if I say, like, I support Amatsu, like, if I make a tweet right now, I support Amatsu. Like, what do you guys think? If I hit tweet, you post, thank you, Elon. If I tweet this out, what do you think the responses are going to be? You think people are going to be with me? Guys, we love Amatsu, right? Yeah? No, man, they're gonna be screaming at me, dude. Like, you want me to hit this button? Dude, you want me to hit this button? I don't, bro, like, sometimes, you know, when people are mad at me, like, I do, like, it's like, I don't know, like, a lot of times, like, people might try and troll me or something like that. Like, I just think it's funny, right? Like, it's, it doesn't, like, but, like, like, it's like, people could be mad at me and say, oh my God, he's so stupid, right? Like, but even like, if I hit post on this one, I might get some replies that it's like, well, I mean, damn, I'm not that bad. Amatsu's not that bad, is he? You know what the reaction would be? I can't. Do I do it, man? Like, what if I post it and then I instantaneously delete it? Like, you know how many people will tweet the deleted screenshot at me? That's tough. Amatsu supporters in 2023, man. I don't know. It's been a rough 2023. I think I'll do it. Do you want me to hit it? Come on. Quick, comment. Yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Oh, I will. I'll do it. It was sent. They'll love this. 2023 Dokkan. We're winning, baby. Let's go.